What's new in fireplaces?
Remember the olden days? I remember my grandma had one. It was an electric fireplace. It had a roll of paper that rolled with a light bulb inside. It went yeah. We're not talking about those anymore.
The cold this winter, you're going to enjoy the warm glow of Hearth Manor. Take a look.
Everybody loves a fireplace, and a wood-burning fireplace, you can't beat it. It's what everybody would love to have in their home, but there's some things you need to think about when it comes to a wood-burning fireplace. It's only something you can consider when you're doing a brand new build or a major renovation, like an addition. You have to think about the maintenance of it, of the cleaning and the upkeep, because those are definitely issues and part of the commitment, and there's no DIY here. You have got to get a professional to put this wood-burning fireplace into your home. And then you're also going to consult your insurance, because you never know. It's likely that it will affect what your insurance rates are. And then you also have to think about your storage, of where you're going to store all that wood to have your cozy wood-burning fireplace. Now, if you have a wood-burning fireplace in a home, but that seems like a little bit too much upkeep for you, but you still want to use it, no problem. You can get a gas log insert into that fireplace, and believe it or not, that's what this is. It looks so realistic. So you also have the option of putting a sealed gas unit into an existing fireplace. Now, same rules apply. You still need to have venting when it comes to putting one of these in, but they're a lot cleaner, and you're going to get a little bit more heat from them because you won't get the cold air coming in. Because, believe it or not, this one has got glass in the front. You can't see it, but you got to take my word for it, and it's hot. So don't forget, you've got to have some kind of a screen or protector in front of it when it comes to babies, kids, or curious adults.
Shoana Jensen joins us to talk to us a little bit more about these fireplaces. Now, we saw the beautiful, realistic-looking gas fireplaces. They give off a ton of heat.
Yep.
The other example, or the other option that you have, is electrical fireplaces.
You do, and electrical fire, yes, to your point, the gas ones are incredible. Like, they are a real flame, and one of the ones I was showing there actually had embers that were all separate and glowed and moved, and it looked so real. I thought it was real when I first came to the store.
Yeah, and I love that, because a lot of people are missing out on the whole fireplace experience because, you know, it's for insurance purposes or what have you. They don't want to go that route. So it's nice that you have an option.
It's true. Or a lot of people don't want the maintenance, as I was saying in the tape. They don't want the maintenance of that real fireplace, but they still want the heat and the flame and the ambiance. So the gas is great. But yes, here in the studio, we've got electric fireplaces, and holy cow, have they come a long way. Like, twofold. One, do you remember the olden days? I remember my grandma had one. It was an electric fireplace. It had a roll of paper that rolled with a light bulb inside. It went yeah. We're not talking about those anymore. Thank goodness, right? Yeah. So they've come a long way in both style, but also your options and what you can do with them.
Right.
So all of these fireplaces all come from a company called Dimplex. There are lots of different brands out there, but that's where I got all of these ones from. And they're amazing. I'm hoping this will show really well on camera. The flames, they've got a patented 3D technology in the flames, and it really makes them look realistic. Now, in case you're not sure, they're not real fire.
Right.
This is not real fire, just in case people are confused. Electric means not real fire. So you're always going to get something that's artificial, but when you're dealing with the quality of like these ones, you're going to get a really good look. You'll see in a couple of the other ones.
What's cool about that as well is it doesn't matter what you have surrounding it, because it's not a real fire.
Exactly.
So you can be really, you know, contemporary, modern looking.
Absolutely. And the beauty of the way Dimplex sells them, for example, is you're buying everything separate. So this gorgeous mantle, I mean, this is fabulous. The detail on this is incredible.
Yeah.
You buy the mantle separate, and then this is an insert.
Okay.
So you can have, they come in all different sizes and different shapes and different things on the inside of the insert, which we'll get to in a little bit. So you can really match your style or mix and match, and you can get what you want. You also, with the electric fireplaces, have the option of having to heat, like producing the heat on or off. So in electric, you've got the option of having the flame on and having that ambiance, but not sweating out all of your guests.
Right.
You know, so if it's kind of that in between and you want to turn the lights off and have a nice cup of tea and read a book and have the ambiance of the fire, but it's a little warm out and you don't want to be blasted with heat, you can turn it off on these, which is a beautiful, you know, option to be able to have.
Very nice.
When you have the heat on, with all of these, you also can control how much heat, so a little bit to a lot.
Okay.
And it's extremely efficient.
Yeah.
And it only costs pennies an hour to run. So
it's a good, efficient way of getting some heat into your home.
Really is. So you've got a very, very traditional look like this one. And then we can go to something like this. And this one's a wall mount. I mean, it is out of the box, plug it in.
Yeah.
So if you are a small space person, a condo dweller, or just like that clean line, this is perfect. If you have a plug anywhere near where you want this to be, you're set. Pull it out of the box and plug it in.
Plug it in just like a TV.
Plug it in just like a TV, and it can go on the wall, or it comes with the stand. So it could go on a tabletop, you know, like a sideboard in a dining room or something, or the bedroom. I'm a real wimp when it's cold out and warm in my sheets and cold in the air and I can't get out of bed. I can't tell you a million times I've thought, okay, I want one of these. And they all come with remotes.
Oh my gosh, they really are like a TV.
Yeah, I say your alarm goes off, you turn on the fire, hit snooze, turn on the fire, sleep for 9 more minutes, and then it's toasty warm.
Perfect. Right. All right, well, you're going to love this. Thanks to Dimplex, we're going to be drawing for that wall-mounted fireplace after the show, so someone's going to go home.
Great.
What a great prize. Really lovely. And look at this teeny tiny little one. It's very cute.
I love him. So this one, again, all different styles and types of looks here. This one's obviously extremely modern.
Yes.
I love it. It's got a very slight Austin Powers Charlie's Angels feel to me, which is fabulous.
It's a little retro.
Right?
Yeah.
It can go on the floor, but it's a pedestal, so of course it could go on a tabletop as well if you prefer.
Yeah.
Same thing, you've got your heat option or your not heat option.
Okay, so now let's look at this
And then we'll go to these ones. And these ones are actually the same fireplace mantle, obviously. But I wanted to show the inserts. So the options that you have, for example, this is the logs that you can see here, and then the one beside it is using the crystals. So just by changing,
look at how glam that is. Isn't that nice?
Isn't that? Ooh, everyone's feeling the crystals. Everyone's like, yeah. Isn't that gorgeous? So know that in these fireplaces you can choose whichever insert you want. So you can mix the modern sexiness of the crystals with, you know, maybe a little bit more, you know, traditional contemporary type mantle, and that's okay because you get a great eclectic look.
Very nice.
And like the other ones, same thing. You're dealing with heat on, heat off, the intensity of the flame, you've got total flexibility.
Yeah.
And it's clean, it's energy efficient. So like these are really win-win. And these are just lean up against the wall. So again, you don't need any venting.
Right.
There's nothing special. You just take it out of the box, plug it into the wall, and you're good to go. So it moves
Very
with
cool.
you.
They make it so easy these days to have these lovely additions in your home. And you know, I just noticed on the screen we've got the CityLine hashtag up there. You're on Twitter all the time. I'm on Twitter all the time.
Yeah.
People are live tweeting through the show. So if there's a favorite you like, you want to chat about it, the beautiful fireplace, the gorgeous insert there, tweet it out and make sure you hashtag it CityLine. You do that with your tweets, don't you?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
Good stuff. Well, we're going to go back to Hearth Manor now to check out some other gas fireplace options. Take a look.
Now, if you don't have a fireplace existing in your home already, don't worry, there's options for you too. And it's something like this gas fireplace. It runs off a gas line, but if you don't have access to that, that's okay because it can be run off propane as well. It gives off a great amount of heat, so it's a wonderful way to heat a room or maybe even your whole house. When it comes to the look, you can have your option of stone to have that natural element. You can put the crystals on the bottom to give like a sexy, glamorous look, or you can mix the modern look with traditional and make it logs. But just remember, with this one, you also need venting. So it has to be able to vent to an outside space.
That is beautiful. Let's go to break. We've got more coming up on CityLine. Stay with us.